A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
30-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. The tight end in motion now. Ward now. Short pickup to their own 31. Renardo Green with that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll air it out on 3rd. Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And, Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits his running back. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Sent down by Cody Barton.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds his fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Running back motions right. Looking to throw, Purdy. This one's quickly to Jennings. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Now it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Ward. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now again, McCaffrey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They stick with McCaffrey. Hit behind the line, and the ball bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Purdy will sneak it. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
You can do it, baby! Yeah, boy, fella. Please, get it together. It's gonna be a good day, boy.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. Tight end in motion left. They'll go, it's McCaffrey. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Titans ready to take over on offense. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Ward off the play fake. He lofts one deep, center of the field. They connect on the deep shot. And a big gain reaches midfield.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. You're better than this. You're playing terrible.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Shotgun snap now to Ward. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
49ers into the dime defensively. 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. On the move, headed right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Johnny Hecker in punt formation for the Titans.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. And this one is out of bounds, no return on the kick. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy on the play action. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Escapes a defender. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 7 yards on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s. They were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They toss to McCaffrey, running left. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going now on first down. Ward. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Look at that power, deep left side. Big gain downfield. And they are all the way into that red zone.
50 yards on the play. And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Zone read here. A give to Pollard. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Yards. That's another Titans first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing off the play fake. And he's got it. It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Joey Sly.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Isaac Garindo to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. On the counter, McCaffrey. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
They send a tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing a 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Titans in Alec Manor with the football once again. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 10 now. Ward. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Deep for the 49ers is Sky Moore. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. The Titans with Chimere DK deep to return. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10 here. Ward. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. From the gun, it's Ward. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Running back sent in motion. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the 49ers on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Purdy looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Monty Hooker with the tackle.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. Big man showing up the yards. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Julius Chestnut to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Titans take it over. Not much time remaining in the half. And we're down inside 50 seconds to play. Enough time to at least get into field goal range. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. That throw finds Okonkwo. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. To the air with Ward. Downfield to DK. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Ward. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Again, Ward going to the air. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Johnny Hecker on that a punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Purdy throwing here. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards. So taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion left. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by Cedric Gray. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our... The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the 3rd quarter right away. Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the 49er, 1st down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Going run again with McCaffrey. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Pearsall on the slant. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Working now from the gun. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Chestnut on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They send a man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. 49ers to the line, 1st and 10. Play action now, Purdy. Jump off, caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup of 17. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Purdy setting up that play action. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
13 yards.
Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. To the air again. Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Titans in the nickel for third down. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Oh, he loses the football. And the Titans pick it up. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
To review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So fourth down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Chestnut on the return. Keeps away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Titans ready to take over on offense. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10 here. Ward. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Second down now. They need 7. From the gun is Purdy. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the 49er 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 1st down here, 46. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But fortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap down to Ward. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is 3rd down.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets blocked. Extra points on the play.
I could feel the anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown, and they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And that last pick 6 might just be the nail in the coffin of their hopes in this one, Brock, as that lead now stretches to 2 possessions.
Well, we get to see now how these guys react to this kind of adversity. Do they shake it off and be aggressive? Because we know they've got to score and score quickly.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Ward shaking off the pick here. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 11.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
First and 10, it's Pollard. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 37-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air with Ward. It was there, but it couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Alec Iomana. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
And for somebody who's been picked
line.
off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
44-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Ward now. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap. They get to Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Running back sent in motion. Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Sending a tight end in motion left. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying with Robinson. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers leading by 16. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. 3rd down give to Robinson. Down to the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the first, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.